What is up, my friends? You are very welcome back after Liverpool have beaten Nottingham Forest by a goal to nil. A goal scored right at the death by Mr. Darwin Núñez. Never, ever, ever doubt this group. Never, ever, ever say it's over until it's over. Once again, we've seen so many people disappear, giving the league to City, rolling over to have their tummies tickled. But these boys don't know the meaning of not winning. They are champions through and through. And yet again, we've done it at the death. We go into that game against Manchester City now, top of the league table, with it well and truly still in our own hands. What a day, what a game, what a turnaround, what a result. There was somebody who sent a super chat right at the end of the last stream as well. I think it was a guy called Steve. My apologies, Steve. We'd already ended the stream at that point. He said, get yourself a drink, Craig, or something, or have a bet, or something like that. And he sent the super chat. Thank you for that, Steve. Barry Taylor said, hey, Craig, the never give up. Pull it out of the fire yet again. Big up to Macca for the assist as well. The cue finish from Mr. Núñez. I'll tell you what, though, Barry. When their goalkeeper made that save from our corner where Núñez flicked it and it hit the back of the Forest defender and the keeper makes a wonder reflex save, I thought to myself, is that our chance? But no, there was more to come, and it was Mr. Darwin Núñez off the bench, restored to the matchday squad, once again the hero. Love it. More of it. Forever here. My friends, do drop a like on the video. Do hit the subscribe button. 189 to go to 246k. Can we do it on the never give up match reaction? Right, I want to go to your comments. I feel like Gakpo should have been subbed sooner, but hey, Núñez stepped up and got the 3 points. What an emotional roller coaster of a game, said George. George, I've got to be honest with you, mate. This is the closest one I've come to thinking internally. It ain't happening today, Craig. It ain't happening. But then again, that's why I'm not in a purple shirt. One of many reasons I'm not in a purple shirt, but wow. Cade Johnston gifted a membership. Thank you, Cade. Corey Peter said, Darwin with an Origi-like moment. Get in. Thank you, Corey, for being with us for 8 months as a member. Let's have a look at some of the stats from that game, though. 70% possession for Liverpool. 22 shots on goal. Just 2 on target. Forest had 8 shots on goal, 2 on target. 11 corners for Liverpool to Forest 3. And most importantly, the only stat that matters is the scoreboard. And despite the fact that I still have the clock running, and despite the fact that I didn't change the scoreboard at the end of the watch-along, it is Liverpool Football Club who go away with the victory by a goal to nil. The Never Give Uppers pulled it out of the fire. We've done that super chat already. Just trying to... Darren Morton, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, my man. Mentality Monsters, said George. We love that. Mike Spiegler, gifting a membership as well. Mike, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that. I mean, look at the comments. I love the positivity. I can't read that one out about something happening in your pants, as much as I'd love to. Bring it on, City next week, said Arian. 3 points were crucial. Macca, man of the match. Yeah, let's get the man of the match poll going. So, Ben, Connor in the background, if you'd be so kind. So, man of the match poll. Well, it's got to have McAllister in it. I think Kelleher's got to be in it. Who else? Obviously, Darwin's got to be in it for the hero big moment. But I need one more. So we need Darwin, Kelleher, McAllister. I need one more. I need one more name for the man of the match poll. VVD. Why not? Let's go VVD as the other one. So if you guys have got this in the background, VVD, McAllister, Darwin, and who was the other one we said? VVD, McAllister, and Kelleher. There we go. Polls up. Vote away. Oh, I'm still, honestly, I'm struggling to compose myself at the minute. I'm just still in celebratory mode. Arsenal fans will be so upset. Love that win. So do I, mate. There's nothing sweeter than winning it like that at the death. Obviously, you prefer not to, but does anybody know, by the way, what happened between Tierney and Klopp in this game? I honestly have no idea what the little moment was on the sidelines. Bro, I gave up, but this team never did. Best in the world. I also thought it was a penalty with Dan, said Mercenaries. Appreciate your thoughts, mate. Craig, how would Sabrina feel if you cheated on her with Darwin? Don't know. Should we find out? I don't know, mate. Confused, probably. I just know Tierney's heart's broke. I love it, said Keane. Aaron, V. Aaron, thank you for your super chat, my friend. Said, I read Lucho's up for sale. Can't help but think it should be Gakpo. What are your thoughts, Craig? Also, I screamed so loud with the Darwin goal. So, look, I never like to follow up a win with any negativity. But anybody who's unimpressed with Gakpo today, I understand your frustrations. But look, it's all hands to the pump. And what did I say before the game? I don't care if we win it with a 96th minute goal. I think I said off the goalkeeper's left nostril, if my memory's correct. But we did it that way. We did it at the death. We got it done. We got over the line. That's all the history books are going to show, is that Liverpool left the City ground with 3 points tucked under their arm, and off they popped to the City game. Teasing 150 in FC by leaving it late. Oh, Dave, you know the Twitter posts were being written. You know the banter and the bottlers and all of that was ready to go. And a lot of people probably went a bit too early with it. But they should learn their lesson. You never doubt this group, ever. City are going to be deflated and we'll batter them at Anfield. 4-1 at Anfield next Sunday. It's going to be electric, said Niall Kearney. Mate, I would love for that score, Niall. Craig, do you know why the Forest staff were going nuts? Also, how good is Shaden Dans? Didn't do much but put himself about loads. Do I know why they were going nuts? Don't have a clue. Also, don't really give a shite. We were going nuts in a completely different way. But honestly, I don't know, mate, what the sitch was there. Somebody got red at the end. Hopefully it's not any of our boys. Again, I've got no idea who got the red. Let me have a look. See if it shows it up on the old app. Want to give a shout out to our friends at Lineup Builder as well, by the way. Lineup Builder are the team that help us put the graphics for the pitches and stuff together for the games. Helped us with our back-end system. If you haven't downloaded the Lineup Builder app, please do so, or go to lineupbuilder.co.uk and show the guys some love. We're working hand in hand with them on projects moving forward. They are a great bunch of guys making great technical strides forward. lineupbuilder.co.uk or just Lineup Builder if you've got, you will have a mobile phone. Go to your app store. Right, let me just check this to see if indeed there was a red and who got it. So it's not shown a red card for me, but that doesn't mean somebody on the bench didn't get one. Stephen Barry, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC. Indian Scouser, thank you as well for your super chat, mate. Macca's composure to turn under pressure and play a pass like that is exactly why we signed him. Again, I couldn't agree more. Calum, there's something so sexy, isn't there, about winning a game right to death like that. There's something so freeing, rewarding. It's amazing. It is truly amazing. How many times do we go to the well? How many times do we pull it out of the bag? It is incredible. Do you think we should start Dans over Gakpo from now on? I want Cody to succeed, but he isn't in any form at all. Honestly, at this point, I think it'll be Diaz, Darwin, Salah, for the City game. If Mo, and hopefully he is back for that game, but unbelievable. Absolutely scenes at the end of that game. So it was Stephen Reid who got a red card, one of the Forest coaches, Stephen Reid. So there we go. Thank you to the people in the chat who sent that as well. Daniel Deerum, thank you for your super chat, sir. Said, hey Craig, love the content from South Africa. Said a nervy prayer in the 98th minute for only our Messiah Nunes to drive it home. Keep up the amazing work. Well, whatever you guys are doing, whether it's prayers, whether it's running to the toilet, whether it's standing with one leg, on one leg with one hand in your right ear, whatever it is that you do at the end of these games, keep doing it. Because if one of you has magical powers, you all need to do it. So whatever we do, keep doing it. I just can't believe every time we play the amount of people who go negative so quickly and say bottlers or give up the title or never, ever give up on this bunch. Gakpo has had a couple of bad games, but we hoped he'd step up, but I guarantee he'll come good and make an important contribution when we need it most, said David Long. Look, this is an unprecedented amount of injuries. We are seeing miracles performed by Jurgen Klopp and those players. Miracles. to do it week in, week out, regardless of the competition, the opposition. We just have a way of getting it done, and it is so rewarding to see and so just incredible to be a part of. Tierney, Atwell and elbowed Ziakis, holding each other in tears in the showers. Love this group of lads, they never give up. Oh, you just know, Will, that they were looking at every possible way. Is it offside? Is there a foul? Is there a shirt tug? Is there any way that we can rule out Darwin's goal? And when the tears had dried up, they knew. No way. No how. Great goal. I love it. Barry gifted 50 Anfield Agenda memberships. Barry, wow, what a man. What a man. Yourself, Brian, and everybody else today, mate. Absolutely incredible with the generosity to the channel, to our fellow community members. Yes, Asiaf, you said testing. I can't see your comment, sir. I'm sorry, but I gotta say this, even after an incredible day, Gakpo isn't good enough. Say it all you want, mate. It doesn't matter. And I don't mean your comment doesn't matter. I mean, look, he wasn't brilliant. I get it. I agree with you. But sometimes it's about getting stuff done ugly. And yeah, we didn't play well today. And yes, we weren't at our brilliant best. But who cares? We got the job done. And if we have to keep grinding out shitty 1-0 victories, I'll take it. As long as every weekend, when we look at that league table on a Sunday night, it shows Liverpool Football Club, tippity top. That's what it's all about. Let's have a look and see how our man of the match poll is getting on. Over 3,000 votes already, and of course it is Mr. Darwin Núñez himself who is top of the pile with 56%. We'll leave that vote running. Kelleher is making a case to take over, isn't he? Said Adam. I don't know about a case to take over, Adam Chiacelli, but I tell you what, he's shown why he's the best number 2 in Europe, probably. I'm so proud of him, obviously, as a fellow Irishman. You know, he's a humble guy, goes about his business, not much of a talker in the media or anything. But you can see the levels that he's at, the levels he's at, the levels that they're training at. You know, it's incredible, the standards they set on that training ground. Benjamin Alfer said, even with the injuries, Craig, do you feel like the spirit of Anfield is following us to every stadium? I feel like we have the full force of Shanksley, Paisley, Fagan and all the legends with us. Well, you know what, Benjamin? We often talk, mate, about atmospheres at Anfield. You know, sometimes up, sometimes down, sometimes in the middle. What I think most of us will agree with, and I don't know anybody in the travelling cop. I don't know anybody who's fortunate enough to go every week. But whoever they are, be they old, be they young, be they male, be they female, I have to say, unequivocally, they are the best travelling fans in the Premier League, bar none. Incredible. Every single week. Away fans have been, home fans are amazing, but you got to take it. The sacrifices these guys make to go home and away, you got to tip your cap to them, but they don't give up. At Wembley, they were amazing. Today again, they were amazing. And they're getting the rewards, thankfully, for believing in the players. And it is important we do tip our cap to the travelling cop, because they are truly, truly a special group. The South American connection, said Santi. Young Dan's is a good prospect. He looks like he's got the fight in him as well, Dan's, doesn't he? Yeah, it's amazing. Now look, let's not get carried away with Dan's. Let's not get carried away with Kumas. They have a bit to go in their careers. But I tell you what, they've had a taste. And I bet you they liked how it tasted. And I bet you they want more of it. And I just want to measure our expectations of them, you know, because they still have a long way to go in their careers. But they are being a massive part of helping this group get over the line week after week. It's incredible. It is just incredible. You are seeing something truly remarkable unfold in front of your eyes. Brilliant. To have Darwin back, to have Szoboszlai back, to know that we most likely have Mohamed Salah back for the City game, and to know that we have a backup goalkeeper who can come in and consistently perform like that again. Our goalkeepers, both of them, are probably the best one-on-one goalkeepers I've seen in a long time. I don't know how they do it. They're both like Inspector Gadget. They both always have a trailing leg or an arm or some way of outwitting an attacker. We've seen at the start of the game with Elanga and Kelleher. How many times have you seen it with Alisson? Just remarkable. It feels great being 4 points clear. Suck it, you cheating blue bellends, said Ryan Johnston. Thank you, Ryan. Kelleher is goated, said T. This is how Liverpool deflates their rivals. Man City celebrating going top already. Arsenal will probably celebrate and winning the league for about the third time this season. Way to go, LFC. I need a little drink. I'll tell you what, I'm glad this was a 3 p.m. kickoff, because if this was an 8 o'clock kickoff, no way I'd be sleeping tonight. I am filled with adrenaline right now. I think City fearing Liverpool next week, the way we're winning games. Yeah, and we could have... Well, look, put it this way. Now that we've seen minutes from Szoboszlai and Darwin, fully expect them to start against City. So, Mo probably from the bench, but I tell you what, at this moment, I'll take it because we're getting the job done. So, well done to Verge. Well done to Ibu as well. Another masterful centre-back performance from both of them. Yeah, brilliant. Just over the moon. 3:22 a.m. in Australia right now, said Sam. Oh, that's weird. The Kelleher Alisson photo collage thing together, they look very similar. Craig's toilet break before every match now. Yeah, I decided to do the poo-pooing of myself early today, before the match. Whew. Look, I'm going to be honest, lads. 7 minutes into stoppage time, I'm thinking we drop points. But where there's a will, there's a way. And there was the will, and we found the way. What a word. What a day. What a team. Oh my days. I think if Klopp wanted the desired effect to be everybody all hands to the pump between now and the end of the season, he is getting what he asked for. Actually, it was my first time watching a match on this channel. It was a great match. Well, it was a pleasure to have you with us, my friend, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you revisit. It'd be lovely to have you back. Right, my friends, look at the top corner. We just need 138 subscribers. Can we get there before we end the stream? If you haven't subscribed, please do take a second. And also, don't forget to drop a like. We haven't got up to 1,000 yet. Craig, Alfie again. Alfie, you must be buzzing, sir. You must be buzzing, young man. What a result. You always do great shout-outs for me. My dad said I can message and say about my channel. Alfie Hicks, please take a look. I'm 10 years old and you're the reason I started it. So again, don't forget folks, do check out Alfie's channel, Alfie Hicks, and we wish you all the best, Alfie, and thank you for your support, mate. It means a lot. And for me to have maybe motivated you to start your own channel, I wish you nothing but joy with it, young man, and thank you so much, mate. You're very kind, and so's your dad. Dan's is a beast, said Keita Edwards. No more blue cards, said Hadzi. Vote poll who should replace Klopp at the end of the season? Me, obviously. That's the answer, Austin, at this point. Let's be frank about it. It's me or Alonso. It's one of us. Okay, it'll be Alonso. Let's have a look at the man of the match poll, though. Nearly 4,500 votes in. Darwin leading the way, but we are going to keep that going. There's 10 or 12 minutes left of our match reaction. The stats say we deserve the win. Well, there are the stats on screen right there now. Liverpool 645 passes. Our XG 2.07. Forest had an XG of 1.05. So, again, we underperformed our XG. So did they, but it doesn't matter. Top corner. Scoreboard. Only one. Lads, we've only got 100 subscribers left to go. 100 to go. Can we do it? I'm so full of adrenaline and I can't even speak. Honestly, can't speak. Words, brain, noise, everything. Can't put them together. And that's why I'm reading your comments. I can't gather my thoughts. I am just still in celebratory mode. Nunes is really becoming the player we believed he can be and we bought him. 100%. And moments like that will only endear him more to the fan base and give him, of course, not that he ever lacked belief, but give him that push. Oh, I love it. I fucking love it. Right at the end. So good. Be honest though, when he scored the goal, How many of you, your first reaction was, VAR, replay, need a replay? Because I won't lie to you, that was my reaction is, please, this is great, we're celebrating, but please God, no VAR. Please God, no VAR. And then when I seen one replay, I was just like, okay, he's onside. He's onside. Oh, lads. Because you knew Tierney, Hatzidakis and Atwell were just itching to find a way. And then what I do is, of course, I look to the chat because I'm chatting, trying to keep what's going on at the game. So the goal scored, they're celebrating, I'm looking at the chat, and all I'm looking through the chat for, I'll be honest, it's not your comments about the goal. I'm looking for people to start writing VAR. And if I see VAR in clumps in the chat, I know we've something to worry about. But I didn't. I seen it sporadically in the chat and I thought, okay, we're good because there's no VAR. Well, there was no VAR incident. Right, I think we need to give Kelleher more credit. He's been superb since Alisson's injury, said Munya Life. I mean, I've been defending and giving him credit for a very long time. A lot of people were calling him trash during the Europa League and earlier on in the season. But one thing Klopp said during the week, I don't think a lot of people really understand. Particularly for a goalkeeper, rhythm is very important. It's important for confidence. It's important for every aspect of a goalkeeper's game. And as Klopp said, we've now seen a nice little selection of games for Kelleher that we should know that he is at the level required to at least be a deputy to Alisson, if not a lot more. Craig, true Jen, thanks for Alfie's shout out. Paul, look, pleasure, mate. This is going to get clipped up, Paul, in a way that will make me look like an asshole, because that's the way of YouTube, but I have a big soft spot for kids, mate. As a parent myself, I've said it before, I mean, particularly with kids who are unwell or sick, I'd do anything, mate. Anything I could to help or to make it better. Same way you as a parent would do anything when your kid's sick, anything like that. So, mate, it means a lot to me that, you know, you trust us with your son watching and stuff as well, mate. Thank you. And thank you to Alfie, of course, as well. Darwin Núñez, he came from Benfica to the Reds. Oh, mate, I love it. Love it. Thank you for the super chat. He did. And what a player. What a player. Now, I'm going to say it. There's your €100 million striker, Mr. Darwin Núñez. Kevin, thank you for gifting a membership, Kevin. Oh, he's so good. 58 to go. Oh my God, I haven't even looked up in the corner. 58 to go. Can we do it? Keep hitting that subscribe button. This Liverpool team doesn't know how to give up. By the way, I'm saying it now, early doors. I'm going to be back here at 8:30. I'm saying it now. I'm back here at 8:30 because we're celebrating. So whatever your Saturday night plans are, cancel them. Tell the wife, the boyfriend, the girlfriend, whatever. You go nowhere. Craig needs you. 8:30. We need you. Be here with us later. We're going to celebrate. Craig thought Maka was incredible. Only 45 million. We've always thought that once he gets into that position, that's the one. Once he gets into his position, we start to see the best of him. And I tell you what. Look at the difference in attitude on the pitch when Endo and Darwin came on. It was like a switch was flicked and all of a sudden people were like, it's time to go. It's time to get serious. Endomania about to run wild all over this bitch. And Endomania did run wild. A little bit of Darwinism as well. Are you doing any watch-alongs on top of the league tomorrow? No, Lisa, I'm going to do a reaction to the Manchester Derby on top of the league. So I'll do a reaction after the game. Ben is away tomorrow. He has a prior engagement that he has to get to, so we're going to just do a reaction on it. Tierney only gave us decisions against Chelsea. Maybe he hates them more, potentially. Look, don't think the refs were bad today. Don't think Tierney did that. And there's always going to be one or two decisions in a game you disagree with, but I certainly don't think he did anything annoying today. Steve Aldersey said Darwin's enthusiasm was infectious. Perfect. Agree with it 100%, Steve. He is. He's the type of lad you do atting for, or do atting with, and would make you believe. He is just incredible. I can't wait for the 4-4 Tunes video if they make one on this one, on that late Darwin goal. Oh, are we? Chris Tatton Music said, Craig, the leaving it late crack is not good on the nerves. Job done yet again. Any chance of United doing us a favour? Yeah, it feels grubby knowing that we're all going to be cheering on the red half of Manchester tomorrow, right? I mean, I think they'll get a whooping, but yeah. Nunez, there we go. The chats. Darwin has done it again. Ben said he's available tomorrow now. We'll leave it with us. I'll let you know on the 8:30 show tonight, by the way, whether we'll do the watch along tomorrow or not. I'll let you know at 8:30. How are we? Such an important win. We ideally need to win next week, said Adam. 5 games in, 2 weeks and 5 wins. Arsenal have played 2 games in that time. Can't believe I'm hoping United get a result. I know, it makes you feel dirty, doesn't it? And not in a good way, like, not on a red panty night kind of way. More in a, I tried to have a fart but I got too brave kind of way. South Africa's in the house. Israel Jacobs, how are we? Do you think Ramsdale's better than Kelleher? No. And even if he was, right now, the way I feel about Kelleher, he's Yashin's cousin at this point. Nobody's better than him. Sword Slayer channel, thank you, mate, for your very generous super chat. You didn't put a comment in, mate, but thank you so much for your super chat. James Lancaster said, is it wrong to drop off a couple of F-bombs when that goal went in front of my kids? If it isn't, I don't want it to be right. So, honestly, James, I'm a very big defender of swearing. I allow my kids to swear. I've always allowed my kid to swear. I say kid because my daughter's grown up. And the reason is, he understands the context of when he can swear, who he can swear at, and in what environment. He doesn't go into school and swear because he respects his teacher. But I look at it from an Irish perspective as it being an emotive way for us to express ourselves. And as I like to say, who are we protecting the kids from? Because they hear the words, they know the words, they know all the swear words. It isn't going to corrupt them. It's how you use language that's important. So if you're being aggressive in your tone, you can be horrible. You can give people bad feedback, bad mindsets, and steer them in the wrong direction without swearing once. So I'm a big defender of swearing because I think it's an important part of our culture, particularly as Irish people, and I love it. I love it, mate. So no, it's not wrong. Your kid will know it's genuine, James, and yeah, that's Craig's little lecture on swearing. Darwinner takes it all. Darwinner takes it all. Love your work, Craig. Up the mighty Reds. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate you. He does. The winner does take it all. Darwinner takes it all. Yeah. Na, 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 na. I'm going to be listening to that. And I hate ABBA, so thanks for that. Craig, sing us the song Lift the Spirits. Mate, my voice is gone. There's no singy left in this throat today. What do you think about Lucho's game? I think he needs to work on his shooting. But he gets into good positions. Definitely impacts games in a positive way. Definitely puts in a lot of effort during the game. But he just needs to brush up on when to shoot and how to shoot. Sometimes I think he goes one touch too many, which allows, because often he's drifting across the front of the 18-yard box. And the more touches you take in that situation, the more chance you're giving the defenders to set themselves and get a block. So a little bit earlier and a little bit more on target would be greatly appreciated. 27 subscribers to go. 27. Can we do it? Considering the injuries and time the players have had to put in the last few weeks, we showed real heart onto City, said the detective. It's more than that. The media are not giving us the credit for the injury hassle that we've had and how deep it's been, prolonged, and how serious the players that have been missing are. Let's look at it and see who we've missed over the last while. We've missed Alisson, probably the best goalkeeper in the world. Salah, one of the best attackers in the world. Trent, one of the best ball distributors in the world. Szoboszlai, again, an incredibly gifted up-and-coming player. Thiago Alcantara, Don't need me to explain how good he can be. Stefan Bajcetic, a big part of our resurgence at the end of last season. Curtis Jones, probably the most improved player in the Liverpool team. We were missing Darwin Núñez, €100 million striker. Jota, a goal machine in the form of his Liverpool career, missing. You know, and that's before we get stuck into the fringe players or the might not start every week players. These injuries are absolutely redonkulous. And yet Jurgen still finds a way. He still finds a way to just about get over the line. And that's testament to him and his character. And the players. My God, those players. The Virgil van Dijk's smile at the end of that game today was one of the most heartwarming things I've seen in ages. He was in the centre circle shaking hands with people, and you could just see the mixture of relief, pride and happiness all over the captain's face. Honestly thought when it hit 98 minutes, this team just never gives up, said Carl. Oh mate, honestly, I think I said at 96 minutes, if we're going to have to win it today, it's going to have to be late. And it couldn't have been much later. But that's the most satisfying way to win it, isn't it? Incredible. 11 subscribers to go. 11 till we hit 246k. Verge is honestly a great captain. Yes, I agree. He really has added something to the captaincy more than Henderson. I'm not saying Hendo was a poor captain. He was a great leader of the football club. But yes, Verge has, I don't know, he's caressed it. The pre-match huddle is an important thing. And he's leading by example as well. Joe Gomez equals James Milner. Play him anywhere, said William. Well, I hope we don't play him back in the defensive midfield role, mate. Because honestly, I feel like he's a little bit... He's a little bit off in that position. But his versatility is tremendous. We beat City and the league is ours. Agreed, said Jay. 100% agreed, mate. 100%. I've said it all along. If we come out of that game, top of the league table, or having beaten them, for me, it's time for Pep to start polishing that trophy to hand it over to us. Is Costas our best left back going forward these days? Yes, I think that's fair. He's our most front-footed left back. Wouldn't be our best defensive left back, but you will notice when he plays and he comes on to replace Robertson or whatever, his starting position is usually way higher up, or his heat map. Mr. Toucher007 said, Mr. Tierney had the chance to deny Klopp his maybe last clash with Pep by showing him a yellow after complaining about the dive, but suddenly proved fair, calm and correct, also with the added time. As I said earlier on, mate, I didn't have any objections to how Tierney refereed the game today, and like yourself, in that moment where he was standing on the sideline talking to Klopp, I was thinking, don't you dare, Tierney. Don't you dare pull out that yellow card, mate. Don't you dare begrudge Jurgen that last standoff with Pep. And he didn't, so fair play. Thank you to everyone, by the way, that's hit the subscribe button. Keep doing it. It means a lot to us as we try to get to 250,000. We're inside the final 4,000 now. It's so amazing. Thank you. And to everyone that's hit the like button as well, really appreciate you. I love days like this. I live for days like this, where we all just get to go about the remainder of our days in unbelievable good form. So my friends, I'm going to go record the player ratings video. I'm going to just finish up the man of the match poll here. With 57% of the vote and over 6,500 votes, your man of the match is the late winner, Mr. Darwin Núñez, who came off the bench to win it late and give us all an unbelievable Saturday and weekend. And we look ahead to next week, Manchester City, coming to Anfield, title on the line. Cannot wait. Keep an eye out for the player ratings video dropping soon, and I will see you guys tonight at 8:30. We'll be back here for some more reaction. Much love. Bye-bye. No, before we go, Bullet for one. Thank you for joining Anfield Agenda Ultras, mate. I caught you just before we headed off. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.